Hello, I am Megan. I'm the Ultimate Hype Witch. It has been a minute since I posted on YouTube, so just wanted to give a little update on life. I had my birthday and I really allowed myself this past winter to just be in winter season, to allow myself to just kind of unravel, unbecome. And I had my birthday party, which I held Sayonara Snake Howdy Horse as my birthday party, as well as doing the online version of it as well. And it was just a really great time to really focus on what I want to be building, what I want to be building over here. And there's been so much going on in the world, and a lot of truths have started to become revealed, and a lot more people are waking up to the reality that we've been living in. And there's plenty of things I can comment on that, but I won't, because I like to focus on how to become a better version of yourself, how to show up better for your community, how to show up better for your planet, your family, all of that, because that is how we become way showers, how we become the walking embodiment of the life we want to be living, and creating those heaven on earth codes here right now. It's always available to us, and we can access it at any time. And it is always up to us to whether we are choosing to live in that, or whether we're choosing to be like plugged into a system that is built to, keep us disconnected from our true highest selves. So it's kind of things that have been going on. My birthday, just turning 31, was really special, really beautiful. 30 was a lot. It was a lot of unraveling, unbecoming, letting go of a lot of people and places and all of the things that did not have my highest and best interest at heart. And so that has been really special, to just really allow that to be integrated into my life, and staying clear about who and what I want to be bringing into my sphere and who I want to be surrounding myself with, and not trying to put any pressure on, seeking friendships or relational dynamics that just don't serve me in the highest and best. And it's all good, no harm, no foul, but I really had to just kind of let go of a lot. And it's made me a lighter, more playful human. I'm like coming back to myself. I've been feeling the spring energy since my birthday, so I'm excited that it finally arrived here in Austin, Texas. It has been absolutely gorgeous. So I've just been enjoying being outside and playing with my friends. It's always a busy season in the spring. There's so many concerts that happen, and just so much happens over here. Like Barton Springs just reopened, all of the things. So it's a fun time. I definitely feel my, hermit mode entering, just because I have so much output that I want to be creating right now. And when you say yes to so many things, it's like very easy to just kind of get into the flow of the Austin, Texas bubble, because there's always something to do. So I've been trying to be mindful of, maintaining some strong boundaries in terms of like what I say yes to, what I say no to. If it's not fully lighting me up, then I'm not going to go to it. This past weekend, it was the spring equinox, so I got to celebrate so many beautiful different ways. There is an amazing, incredible community garden in South Austin that I'm a part of, run by these wonderful women, and I always learn so much information, and there's always so much wisdom imparted on me, and I love getting to connect with the earth. So literally at like 10 a.m., we all gathered, and the spring equinox was actually at 9:30 a.m., so felt so good to just get hands in the dirt, planting new plants, pulling winter wilds and winter weeds out that were protecting the plants throughout the winter, and allowing so much life to receive the sun, receive more nutrients, receive more soil, and to give back into the earth so much that she gives us, right? So that was such a special moment. Created a beautiful lunch moment with friends, and then just hung out on Friday night. Saturday, I went to the Sherwood Forest Fair, which happens for like a month and a half, maybe even closer to 2 months, in the spring, and I believe in the fall as well. But I've been once before, but this time we all dressed up. There was a zillion of us, and it was such a silly time. Got my turkey legs, got to walk around and just tap into like play. I dressed up as a wood nymph and channeled that energy. Got to just enjoy some mead and be playful and silly, which is always a great time. And then after that on Sunday, I got to go and got lost in nature with a friend. We got to catch up, talk about all the things that we're creating, all of the shifts that we've been making in our lives, and so many beautiful things. And the nature was just like giving us so much. We just got so lost and found ourselves back at exactly the same point we started, which was wild and so fun when that happens. And then I got to create some pottery. So I've been really hitting the pottery wheel a lot lately. It's been wonderful to just be really centered and really grounded and really committed to becoming better and creating things that I want to create. And I wanted to create more whimsy in my pottery pieces. So really allowing that to come forward. And, working on making things for people, like having that spaciousness feels really good. And it's something I'm really committed to continuing over, the next, I don't know, rest of my life. I don't know, but at least for the next few months before it gets crazy hot here. Yeah, and I just want to be really focused on building. As for Ultimate Hype Witch, I'm pivoting, I'm shifting, I'm creating more things that are just like more aligned for me. I want to say like the Hype Hive is just going to evolve into something that's just like so much more me. And it's going to give people more access to a lot more resources. So I'm going to probably do another video on this, but I'll touch on it here since that's kind of where we're leading to. The Hype Hive, I had broken down things into like different segments. And then I just really kind of not got overwhelmed, but I was like, okay, I don't necessarily want to do it this way. So I've just been over the past few months, like really allowing Winter to like give me that clarity. So I'm going to just do all of the offerings that I have, in terms of like my meditations, my workshops, all of like the wins, the journal prompts, all the things, and the accountability calls, all of that's going to get lumped into one monthly membership. And it's going to probably be, I haven't even given it a price yet, but probably like $20 a month. And so that means, and I'm going to do like a book club. I love talking about herbs and all of these things. So it's really going to satiate my world because this is like, okay, I'm a creative person. I'm an artist. Like this is really where I thrive. And I also have a business background. I have a business degree. Like I have multiple businesses. I've done all of these things on my own and with other people, and I've helped other people do things. So I'm trying to figure out how to best satiate my desires in terms of like helping you unlock magic that lives within you while gifting people this community where we can kind of co-create something beautiful together. So right now I haven't fully figured it out, but it's going to be like the Monday meditations are available. There's the journal prompts available. I want to do a weekly accountability call. So that can just be more like we're celebrating wins. We are declaiming our desires, our dreams and desires, everything that's coming up for us. And also kind of like what it is you're trying to create and what actions you're going to take towards that. I find them to be really super helpful. I love hosting them. And I found the past few months that I'm like, okay, I'm missing that little piece. I don't have a problem doing things, but I want to be in more of an action-oriented lens and landscape. And I want to offer that to other people because I know as creatives, it can be really tough sometimes to just kind of keep that ball rolling. And we always want to kind of flow with our creative, just the creative waves that come in and out. But sometimes when we're building something bigger than ourselves, it's good to just show up and just say what we're going to do and claim the thing. And it gives us like that momentum that we need to kind of keep going in what we want to create. I also had this idea of just doing like a book club, just like monthly, and we can just do like a monthly discussion on it. And I'll always drop prompts and all the things on like what what it is, what were key things and codes that came through for people. I haven't decided like what books yet, so I kind of want to sit with that, but I think that would be really fun just because I'm totally a nerd and I love learning, and I'm not necessarily going to be doing a lot of like heavy studying of new concepts right now. I'm definitely in output mode, so I think I want it to be more in like a creative flow mode. So it might be poetry books, it might be things like that are just like tickling that creative side of me right now, and I think that other people are gonna enjoy as well, versus all of like the self-help and personal development and all of that. But yeah, so I just wanted to kind of give like an overview of like what it is that I've been working on. I do have like a digital journal that I'm working on as well, along with my like self-guided program, which there's still like the monthly call for that, the monthly modality, all of that. But I'm just creating a daily journal that hits your inbox that will prompt you every day. Every month has an overview, an overarching theme. And then every week has its own special theme. And we just kind of take that theme a layer deeper. And I want to be relating it to how you can relate this theme to yourself, to your relational dynamics, to your communities, and to the planet. Those seem to be the pillars that come up for my channel the most. I've been the most activated by how we can show up for ourselves, our people, our community, our planet. So that's always going to be the pillar and the focus for me and like what I'm putting out into the world. It's not about being selfish. I'm kind of over the whole like conscious speak on like being a selfish person is like the best thing you can do. I'm like, no, it's really not. We need to learn how to move together. And I'm going to do a video on this. It's been coming through a lot on like what is going on in the world. And, instead of like pulling back and just choosing to be a witness, it's like, okay, how can we really show up and start to take action? And it doesn't have to necessarily be like towards whatever's going on and what's being revealed, but it can be like, how can we take action in our community? And how can we show up for our community? And how can we show up and elevate other people who are navigating challenging times and who are not understanding fully like the full picture of what's going on, and who don't necessarily see what we see, and that's okay. And so there's been a big recognition of, stepping into that leadership role, which I've been given and shown many times in all any and all ceremonies and any and all dreams and any all like talks I've had with people and channeled things that have come to me. And so it's been really beautiful to really just allow all of this to come together. And yeah, I joined Threads as well. I'm going to drop my Threads. It's satiating so much. I used to love Twitter when I was younger, and I like just thrived on like short form writing. And I have so much channeled stuff that just flows through me that's just living in my notes that I don't ever put on Instagram, just because it's like, okay, I don't really want to make this like pretty and then post this out here and just like throw it on here. Like, so Threads has been really great for me. So if you want to find me, it's just the Ultimate Hype Witch on Threads. And I'm posting like poems. I'll talk about my dreams. I'll, want to hear people's wins of the week and, what are things people have accomplished. And it's really a supportive environment. I'm really enjoying it. I think there's going to be like a lot of impact that can be made there. And just so much more wisdom gets to be shared in like a quicker, shorter format that doesn't have to be edited and made pretty for an Instagram algorithm. This just kind of gets to go out into the Threads void, and like whoever gets to see it and experience it, and then it's just there. So yeah, these are the exciting updates from me. I would love to hear from y'all. Like, what are some wins of the week? What if some wisdom from this winter has come through for y'all? And I'd love to just hear in the comments what's going on in your worlds. All right, I'm Megan. I'm the Ultimate Hype Witch, and I hope you have a wonderful day.